All right, guys, each sign continued. We were on Cancer. We're starting with Libra, Capricorn, Taurus, Aquarius, Pisces, Sagittarius, Leo, and then Scorpio. I apologize. I had to take a phone call. So we're continuing back again here with the signs. We are on Libra. Okay, so we're going to continue now after I just click this button really quick and post here that I'm live, and we're done. Okay. So we were on Cancer, and I'm going to continue with the Cancer. So that we were saying about Cancer that why you always think you're right is because Cancers are, do you see, well, Cancers, another thing I want to say about Cancers, oh, my heart chakra, is that you guys are very emotional creatures, and actually you're very empathic. So a lot of times Cancers will pick up somebody's energy, they'll pick up their feelings. And thank you, Chibaby. Thank you, guys. I just had to step out and take this phone call. It was important. Cancers always think they're right. They're very empathic. So when a Cancer gets like close to somebody, or they've become friends with them, or so a Cancer could literally look at you and be like, what's wrong? Or why do you have that face? Or like they'll question you, not because like, you know, again, it's, you could think that they always think they're right, but I feel like they feel everybody's feelings. And so they know like what a person's feeling. So they kind of question, like, are you okay? What's going on? What is this? And in the relationship, they're very aware of everything, and they are very emotional creatures. And so if you're not giving them the love that they want, they will come and it will feel like they're attacking you, but they're not. It's just because they need a special kind of person. Okay. Somebody who's going to, like, for instance, my daughter's 10 years old. If I walk out of the room when she's sleeping and I'm not in the room, she'll come downstairs and be like, Mom, I need you upstairs. I can't sleep with you without you in the room. And I'm like, and then if she's like, I need cuddles, I just want cuddles. If I don't give her those cuddles when she needs them, and I'm not just comparing my daughter because she's 10 years old, she's a kid. Thank you, Noemi, for the donation, my love. Thank you, my love. I love you. Thank you. I appreciate it. So I'm not just saying like that. I'm saying for all Cancers, they want love and they want affection and they want attention. And if you can't give that to them, they're going to come off as like very, you're not doing anything for me, and I don't feel fulfilled emotionally in this relationship. And, you know, even as friends, a Cancer will be very, they're just very nitpicky, but like, they're actually very nervous people as well. They could be, look, a Cancer needs validation and they need confirmation. If you don't give a Cancer validation and confirmation, they're very like, they could come off as paranoid. Okay. So that's why you will feel like, why do you think you're always right? It's because it's like, if you don't show them that you're this and you're that, like you're going to be there and you're going to do this and you're going to do that, for them, it's like, oh, look at that. I just got a notification, Florina, you're scheduled for your past life regression session today. So yeah, so I've been investing in my spiritual as well as a lot of materialistic. So it's been costing me a lot of money, and I'm just like, but Spirit's like, chill, just keep focusing on you and blah, blah, blah. Okay. So yeah, that's a Cancer. And Cancers they're very like, they're good with, they're good with like not being like money driven, but they might like, they'll be like, I'm not dealing with nobody who's broke. Like that's not, Cancers will not deal with people that are broke. Like in relationships, they like somebody to have things and nice things. They like nice stuff. You know what I mean? Like but they can also live with somebody who's very, they're not materialistic people, but they just want things that are nice for themselves. Right. Okay. So let's step into Libra. So Libra says, why do you want to argue all the time? Okay. So I'm a Libra rising. Now, when we're talking about this, like now from what I've met Libras, and I've known a few Libras, I didn't really see them as argumentative people, but if you did not have the right answer, they did come at you like, they'll come in your face like, you don't know what you're talking about. And they could tend to be very like, it's like, what am I getting here for the Libras? It's like a nitpicky type of feeling. Like, they're very love based and very, especially, okay. All right, here. Libras are very, so I'm a Libra rising. So we have this thing where now Libra rising is how others view me. And a lot of times people will view me and they'll be like, some people think I'm like stuck up and all this shit, but then they get to know me and they're like, she's nothing. She's Virgos too. We kind of tend to have that resting bitch face, but Libras have that face like, what? Well, what do you got to offer me? Because like, what's going on? But they're not doing it in that way. It's because they're ruled by the looks, like, you know, Libra rules like how they look, how they present themselves, how they dress, like things have to match, and they kind of like name brands. So they like expensive things. Libras do like good quality things. But they are the sign of balance. Now, we're talking about somebody who argues a lot as a Libra. This could be somebody who's not healed. Maybe they went through something in a relationship, they went through problems, and this is why they take it out on people and they're flipping out and they're bugging out. But like a Libra who's healed is very balanced, okay? They're usually the peacemaker, and they rule, their qualities are peacemakers, relationship, and they're very artistic people. They are an air element as well. So air be more like, you know, they just want to go. They ain't got time to wait around for your fucking decision making. They're very quick with their thinking, and they actually have a mind that can actually outweigh the options. Before it's like almost like a, you know how like a mathematician can outweigh the answers of E equals mc squared plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 or whatever. Libra can do that. They can outweigh they can outweigh the actions in their mind before it even comes out. So if you're not on their time, they're going to get annoyed with you. And yeah, Libras do tend to be nosy, because it's not that nosy. They just want to know everything, because for them, they feel like they have to be aware of everything, because if they're not aware of everything, they don't feel secure. So security is a big thing for Libras, especially in relationships. They rule the kidneys, the endocrine, and the system. You know, we're talking about endocrine, that's adrenaline, I believe, right? And the endocrine system and the kidneys, and the adrenaline, that's the adrenal, endocrine, right? That's like what gets a person going. If I'm right, I'm getting their cardinal sign too as well. When we look at cardinals, we have to understand that the cardinal aspect of a person is going to be, give me a second right here really quick. Let me just make sure I got this right, because I want to make sure I don't give no false information here. Yeah, so it's cardinal energy is the initiator. They're like the initiating energy. They're forceful, authoritative, active, ambitious, and opportunistic. The cardinal signs are like the oldest in a family and full of self-initiatory spirit. They assert their particular style of leadership through their elements by elements. You know what I'm saying? So if they're dealing with a fire sign or a water sign or Cancer or Capricorn, they deal with it in their way. So they're the initiator. They're not going to let nobody else control them. Yes, endocrine system is also hormones. Thank you. So yeah, the hormones. So what do you think about hormones? When women's hormones and men's hormones go off balance, we're crazy. Like when our women are getting their period, or they're pregnant, like we're nuts, right? Because our hormones are ups and downs. So this is why Libras want to argue, because they can't stand they just want things to be kind of like pretty, you know. They are ruled by Venus, which is the planet of love, beauty, right? And so they rule the seventh house, right? That rules marriage, partners, legal affairs, and cooperation. And their planet is Saturn. So when we talk about Saturn, this is life lessons, destiny, and grandpa of the zodiac, right? So again, Libra tends to be like, I know everything. I'm Libra and I'm ahead of you, and you're young and you don't know nothing, right? So that's why Libras want to argue, because they feel like they're in control, because they're very they're wise for their, you know, they're very wise people. Capricorn. Why do you hurt people's feelings, Capricorn? So Capricorn is being asked, why do they hurt people's feelings? So Capricorn's your keywords are I use. Yes, I use things, I use people, I use situations that benefit me. And if not, I gotta go. Right. And they are number 10 in the zodiac sign, and they're ambitious leaders and they're very conservative. I don't know about the word conservative for Capricorns. A lot of them, they act like they're conservative, but they are fucking wild freaks in the sheets and the crazy and they're just conservative. Like they'll put it out like, hi, oh my God. But then like deep down inside, they're this like wild animal who's just waiting to be unleashed. They could be very, very stubborn and stuck in their ways. And some people might view them as boring, but that's because they don't know them yet. And when they get to know Capricorn, they're funny, they're witty, they're actually great people, very intelligent in the mind. A lot of them are very, when I'm saying comically intelligent, they're very witty with their words, and they're very quirky entertainers type of people. That's pretty much every Capricorn I've ever met. Funny and a little quirky and a little crazy. But they like to put out this first impression like, I'm serious, take me seriously, don't play with me, and I'm business and I make money and I'm smart. But when you get to know them, they're just these goofy motherfuckers. They'll be the first one to get drunk and twisted at a party with you. And I'm getting such strong vibrations right here. And hi, love you. Okay, so this is Earth sign, right? And they rule the knees, the skeleton, and the teeth. They're a cardinal sign as well. So they're the initiator. They want to be like, they want to. Man, that shit won't come out of my throat. It's like stuck right here. The frog in my throat. Okay, so they're very ambitious, they're leaders, and they're conservative. So a lot of them tend to be very rulers. Like they like to be number one in their career. Their reputation is important to them. And their results are important to them. And they are responsible people. I'm not gonna lie. They really do know how to take care of their business when they're like healed and working on themselves. Okay. Capricorn, Mars is also your ruler. Okay. And Mars is also, excuse me, I'm so sorry. What am I talking about? I don't know why why I just went to that. Saturn, Mars, because Aries is your Aries. I was looking at Aries. That's why Saturn is your planet, and Saturn is the planet of like, again, it's the grandfather of the signs. It's very Saturn could be very serious sometimes, and it's all about lessons. Saturn, right? It's the grandpa of the signs, right? It tends to be very like just, you know, sometimes I'm gonna say this about Capricorns. They don't like to why they hurt people's feelings, I would say, is because they don't like to look at their emotions. Capricorns are not very emotional people. They don't tend to be like the most emotionally driven person. They kind of want to do everything logically, and like emotions to them, when they have to face emotions, it's very hard for a Capricorn to show sensitivity. And if you tell a Capricorn something that you're expecting them to give you an answer of like, oh my God, I'm so sorry that happened to you, they're going to be more like, oh my God, just get over it already. Why? Ugh, you're crying about everything. Damn, just let it go. But when something happens to them that's emotional, they're the biggest babies. Like they'll just like be the biggest babies, and they'll, oh, this is happening to me, and you know what I'm saying? But they are very, very, yeah, just they could come off as very self-centered. I'm just gonna say this, you know, every sign has their qualities. A lot of Capricorns that I know, they are opportunists, and they do tend to really only hang out with a person or be with a person when it like benefits them. And if not, they just don't fuck with people like at all. I don't know a Capricorn who waste their time with anybody who doesn't provide something for them emotionally, physically, and financially. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. If you're really close to someone, a Capricorn might show their soft side. I was married to a Capricorn, and I got no emotions out of that marriage, and I wasn't expecting it because I'm not the most emotional. I don't have a lot of like emotional issues that I like to talk about, that I did like to talk about, but now I'm more like, I'll express my feelings because I know what it did to hold things back. It just comes out, and Capricorns could do that. They hold things back. They pretend they're okay. And then one day, boom, they just blow up in your face, start bugging out. And you're like, the fuck is wrong with you? Well, they've been holding in their emotions for 500 years. So yeah, they're going to bug out. Let's step into Taurus. Taurus, why do you claim to be the best? Taurus, why do you claim to be the best? Why? So Taurus is Taurus is also ruled by Venus. So, and your keywords are I have, and you're number 2 in the zodiac sign. You're practical, slow, steady, and musical. Okay. Your earth element. You rule the ear, the neck, the nose, and the throat. You're a fixed sign. So why do you claim to be the best? One of the reasons could be because you're a fixed sign, and it is what it is. This is how I am. I'm a Taurus. I'm gonna have it my way. And if you don't like it, you can just keep it moving. Goodbye. You know what I'm saying? And again, you rule the head, brain, eyes, and muscles. Excuse me, what the fuck? Ear, neck, throat, nose, and throat, and you're fixed. And Taurus is the finances, values, spirituality, and simplicity. I don't know about the simplicity part, because Taurus really, they like a lot of nice things, and they're very financially driven. And one of your lessons here on earth is to learn to like maintain your finances properly. And you're always good at making money. I don't know any Taurus people who are broke, honestly. Usually when I hang out with a Taurus person, they're the only ones that offer to pay for things. Not the only ones, no, an Aries too. Aries people are very like giving, and if they have it, they'll offer. Even if they don't have it, they'll offer, actually. Virgos too, that I've hung out with, they like to pay for stuff too. Well, I'm a Virgo, I do. Well, yeah, pretty much. Why does a Taurus think they're better than everybody? Well, they're ruled by the planet Venus, and the planet Venus is the planet of love, the planet of beauty, it's like your day is Friday, so tomorrow is your day, your favorite day, obviously, because Taurus is love to party. Let me just tell you, Taurus can party their ass off. If you're gonna go out with a Taurus, just be ready to party like it's 1994, like in 1995, 1996. Okay, yeah. Taurus women and men, they do differ in a sort, but they're a lot similar. Honestly, I've actually gotten very good along with Tauruses, but when they get angry, and today in my life, I can't. It's too much for me. But like when I was like a crazy bitch too, Taurus was my let's go out, because if I'm fighting, they fighting. If they fighting, I'm fighting. It was like all out party, drink, fight. You know what I'm saying? It was just, we got along well. But Taurus thinks they're the best because they have everything they need in life. They don't really need people for anything. They're pretty much established in their lives. They pretty much know what they want, how they want it. And they're very giving and they're very loving. When they're in a relationship, especially, they are very loyal and very nurturing, very giving. And what happens is, and I'm talking about the female aspects, the men, they tend to be kind of like, I don't know, not the most loyal. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not sure for you personally how it's been, but from what I've experienced with Taurus people, they're not very, they weren't loyal. The 2 Taurus men that I knew, they liked to have different women. They pretty much got bored with the same person. But if they're in a loving relationship, in a marriage or something like that, I feel like they would be very, very good partners, very loyal, great fathers, great husbands, when they're in their right state of mind. Okay. So let's step into Aquarius. Thank you, Whitney. Whitney, don't do that. Aquarius. Why do you stay loyal to people that don't deserve it? I could tell you off the bat right now, Aquariuses are the sign of, they're in 11th house. They're the I know, they're the humanitarian, revolutionary, and they're eccentric. They're the air planet and they rule the nervous system. They are a fixed sign. So when they fix their mind and their energy onto one thing, they're going to be dedicated to that. They're dedicated to that and they want to help it. They want to fix it, right? They are a fixed sign and they want to fix people. Okay. They rule friends, eccentricity, future technology, and social alliances. That was the word I was trying to get in the reading last night, the future technology. There you go. Aquarius is the planet Uranus. So, they're eccentric, freedom, and the fool. Uranus being the eccentric planet, it's all about freedom and they want to be free and they want others to feel free, but they tend to stay loyal to people because that aren't loyal to them, is because they focus on the person, and they believe, they have a lot of hope for humanity. That's what Aquarius is for. They are the high hopes for humanity. They want to, they want the planet to grow. They want to see everybody do well. They want to see everybody feel good and feel happy, and they like to see someone else being pleased out of their what they've done for them, right? They're also very good pleasers in the bedroom, because they like to see someone feel good in the bedroom. They really don't like to be pleased as much. I've noticed with Aquariuses, they're more like, I got this, let me do it, because they're the humanitarian, right? They want to give back in all situations in life, right? And Aquarius people, they are very loyal and dedicated to the people that they love, and they're very trustworthy. You could do very, very bad things with Aquariuses, and they will never tell nobody. They're great secret keepers, just like me, Virgo. I'm a Virgo, but I keep, like, you could do anything with me, and I'll be like, I don't know, it never happened. 5 people can have a gun on my head, I'll be like, it never happened. That's a lie. You're lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would, like, that's how Pisces. That's how Aquarius people are. They're very ride or die. So of course they stay loyal to people that don't deserve, because they're ride or dies. They're loyal people. So they believe that someone else will be just as loyal for them. That little dancing thing is funny, Whitney. They believe someone will be just as loyal to them. And then when they find out the person isn't, they kind of like just still tend to be there for them, because that's just how they are. They're fixed. Once they're fixed on something, they're going to stay there. Pisces, how you fool people into believing your fairy tales are real. So the reason why I believe Pisces is not fool people, but can help people believe that their fairy tales are real, because Pisces they're ruled by Neptune, which is the planet of intuition, well, the planet of psychic abilities, right? This is the most psychic sign in the zodiac. They are very intuitive. They pretty much can call out something before it even happens. This is the ruled by the 12th house, and this is a 12th house ruler. Their keywords are I dream and I believe, and they're the mystic dreamer, the poet, and the idealistic. Okay, they're the water, right? Water's ever flowing, ever present. You need water to survive. Your body's made of 90%, 80% water. So that's what Pisces is. They're all up in your emotions. They're all up in you. Like water is all over your body. Pisces can get all over your body, into your emotions, and they could tap into that part of you that's missing, that childlike, energetic. I'm talking about Pisces, and Alma tunes in right when I'm talking about Pisces. That's how intuitive she is. Okay, hasn't been here this whole fucking time. I'm talking about Pisces. All of a sudden, this bitch is in the room, and I swear to God, I'm getting heat in the left eye here. So Pisces can make people believe their fairy tales are real, because it's not fairy tales. They see things that others are unable to see. They'll have prophetic dreams, things. She literally pointed out the person's name that was coming to me, where I was going, water, and a person's name, and everything she said in the dream, exactly what was happening. And she was basically warning me, because in real life, what happened, I'm not going to share with everybody, but the person that ended up showing up was exactly what she told me to watch out for. Anyway, so they can make people believe in their fairy tales, because they are magic. They're about the past lives and secrets and privacy. And again, also Pisces are very good at keeping somebody's secrets. If somebody trusts them with something, they will not go around telling nobody. They will be like, they'll like, as if nobody, unless they're in their mood and they're just like, oh, she did this, he did that. But Pisces could be very loyal people too, depending on how close you are to them, because I know some Pisces that are just like, you know what she did, oh, this bitch did this. They have big mouths, some of them, but it all depends on the person. Again, so they can make people believe their fairy tales are real, because a lot of their quote unquote fairy tales are very real. They give truth and information on things that you wouldn't even believe sometimes. And it's like, yeah, they sound like they're all over the place, but really a Pisces is very aware of a lot of things, and a lot of people aren't. And so it's very hard for them to make friends. It's very hard for them to make friends. It's very hard for them to communicate with people, because people, unless they're aware and awoke, like really woke to the different things in the universe, people will look at them like they have 10 heads. Like, the fuck is this bitch talking about? You have to be very aware and you have to kind of be intuitive to talk to a Pisces, okay? Sagittarius. How do you remain patient? Now, we have how do you remain patient? Sagittarius can remain patient in a relationship with somebody that's not treating them well, and they'll keep being with that person and keep getting used and abused and tortured and used. And that's, I don't know if you call that patience or stupidity, but either one. When it comes to other things, Sagittarius don't have patience. They don't have patience in a lot of things. They're very nervous people, actually. They because they're very like they move left, right, up, down, all. They get very, very, again, that's another sign that gets very bored easily. But if they love someone, oh my God, they do have so much patience for people. I know, because I had a friend who was a Sagittarius, and for a long time it was just, they just stuck by me, even though I was wilding the fuck out. So Sagittarius can be very patient. Okay. You are the ninth house, and your thing says, I see. Pro students, endless optimist, and freedom seeker. You're the fire sign. You rule the hips, the thighs, and the circulation. You're immutable, and you're all about the ninth house, higher education, religion, philosophy, and travel. Okay. And Jupiter is your planet ruler, and that's for luck, expansion, and enjoyment. And your day of the week is Thursday. So this means that like you have just like a lot of optimism with people. You really believe in them. You really want to believe in people. You really want to be optimistic about how people are. I told you about telling my business. You really want people to you really have faith in people, you know, and also you're very like, you don't like to like be clingy and hold on to people with your dear life. You kind of want to let them go a little bit, like to be free, because you like to be free. You do not like to be told what to do. You have to be able to do whatever you want to do, especially in a relationship or friendship. And if somebody tries to tell you what to do, thank you for you guys, whoever bought the badges. And for those of you who donated, thank you. I love you guys. So, you know, you have to be able to be free, and you want someone else to be free. So how you remain patient is by saying, you know, I'm going to stick by this person. And if they play me and they play me, whatever, because you're not a stranger to multiple relationships in your lifetime. You're okay with it until you finally meet your soulmate. But yeah. So yeah. Okay. So Leo, why do you always think you're so perfect all of the time, Leo? So Leo, we know that the sun rules Leo, and the sun is always perfect. It's never not perfect. Because if you really think about it, the sun is always perfect. It's always the same. It's always there. The only time you don't see like the sun gets blocked is by clouds. And that's not even the sun's fault. That's the clouds, nobody's fault, but that's not the sun. The sun is just there. It's always perfectly round and beautiful, and it lights everything up. And it's just the sun, you know. I love the sun. Like I look at it and I'm just like, I don't really like to be in the heat of the sun for too long, but I do love to I like to look at the sun. I like to see it. I like to see sunsets. I like to see from dusk till dawn, like that kind of energy. And a Leo is like that. I'm a Leo. I'm going to do it. And I got it. But a lot of times Leos will keep that. It says, why do you think you're always so perfect all the time? What you guys don't see is that side of the Leo where they sit and they kind of like put themselves down. They could be very insecure. They kind of tell themselves that they're not good enough. It's funny. It's because they present this security to everybody, but deep down inside, when you get to know a Leo, their dark side comes out. They kind of have a lot of like insecurities that they don't want to admit to, and they don't want to tell people about. It's almost like, you know, they have to keep that, I'm a Leo and I'm hot and I'm beautiful. By the way, this shirt was made by Brie, and we're going to be making shirts like this. So you guys look forward to these shirts. They're so cute. I've got a lot of intuitive sayings that I've channeled for my spirit guys, and I'm putting the sayings on the shirt so that when people wear them, you could be like a messenger to the next person. As they're walking, they could read your shirt and be like, oh my God, I needed that today. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. You know what I mean? So we could motivate each other through clothing, because clothing is being worn every day. I hope we can make it like, wait, Naomi, thank you. Stop donating. Okay, no, let me stop. Everybody donate. No, I'm just kidding. Look at me, such a Virgo. Stop donating. No, donate, bitch. Just what I do. No, I'm just kidding. I love you guys. I love you. So, Leo is the sun, and it's your thing is I will, and you rule the fifth house. You're the center of attention, dramatic and happy, fire sign. You rule the heart and the spine, and you're a fixed mode. And so that's somebody who like, they set their mind on something and that's it. They could tend to be very jealous and crazy. Leos, oof, if you get to be with the Leo and they get jealous, just watch out. Fifth house, entertainment, love affairs, children, creative expressions, love affairs. Yes, Leo, you are a lover. I gotta say, you do rule love affairs. And I gotta say, because I had a love affair with a Leo and it was so lovely. It was a love affair. It was the affair of love. Yes, it's darling. It's beautiful, darling. And you know, little sluts you are, but okay. No, just kidding. Just playing with you. I love you guys. Thank you. Has she done Scorpies yet? Has she done Scorpies yet? I like it. Scorpies. No, actually, Scorpies is next. Because it's funny. I'm sorry. I'm not making fun of you, but has she done Scorpies yet? It's just funny because it must have spell typed it that way. So yeah, I love Leos. I'm a Leo in my Venus. So, you know, that's me. I'm pretty much the lover, right? Leo. Venus is love. And I have Leo in my Venus sign. So mind you, I am, when it comes to love affairs and romances, ooh, I'm really good at having those. Well, I was, but now I'm just like a celibate fucking prude. Wait, no, wait. I'm just a celibate prude now. Cobwebs into Gucci, like fucking Drop Dead Fred. It's cobwebs into. She's cobwebs. No panties, no panties. Okay. Sorry. Meh. So yeah, so Leo, entertainment, love affairs. Again, Leo is ruled by the sun, and that's the life force, personality, and self-expression. Okay. So yeah, Leo always thinks they're perfect because they are pretty much on point people. They're like stars. They're the main show. Everybody wants to be like Leo and they love them and they just warm people's heart like the sun, right? But they really do struggle with a lot of deep insecurities that people don't know about. They just like to keep it to themselves because they like to present themselves like, I am Leo, I'm lion, hear me roar. I do not meow, I roar, you know? Okay, so let's step into Scorpio. Scorpio, why are you so mean? Now, this is a little bit controversial because I gotta say, actually, I'm lying. That's a good question. I know some Scorpio men, and they're the sweetest, softest, kindest, gentlest people on earth. My brother's a Scorpio, one of my favorite people on earth. He's the kindest, most loving husband, great father. He was a great brother. I always had fun with him. We always partied together and had fun together. We always had some deep conversations together, very intellectual conversations. And actually, I've actually gotten like twisted with a couple of Scorpio men. I've had a love affair with the Scorpio man. I mean, I've always gotten along with Scorpio men and women too. They were always very good friends. But when a Scorpio is in their mean streak, they can be ruthless. And it's because when a Scorpio embraces their dark side, Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, right? Planet of the underworld, okay? Transformation, passion, and intensity. And they are the sign of I desire, and they're intense investigators, and they're very sexual. Okay. They're the water sign, which is emotions. Obviously they rule the genitals and the large intestines, and they are therapists. They're ruled the therapy, big change, legacies, taxes, rebirth, and sex. Now, when we talk about eccentric freedom and the fool, this is a person this is the underground. Pluto is the planet of it's like the underworld, right? Hades, and you got Hades who took Persephone in the underground, or was it Persephone? The other one, he took the Demeter. He took her underground and kept her there, and then like his mom was like, "Please let me get my daughter back," and he was like, "No, you're not gonna get her back. I love her, and I'm gonna fuck her all the time." he kept her there, like banged her brains out for several days, several months out of the year, and then sent her back up and only let the mom's crops grow when she was there. And when she wasn't, the mom's crops wouldn't grow because it's just like a long story. But Scorpios are very, when they stay in the dark side, when Scorpios are in the in the darkness, when they embrace their darkness, because they do rule the occult, the mystery, the underworld, they do rule that, right? So I met some dark Scorpios, and boy, when they get in their dark mode, oh my God, they are dark motherfuckers, dark motherfuckers. I'm going to pull a card for each sign too. Okay. So, but that's why Scorpios can be mean, because they embrace their darkness and they're like, fuck this world. Like, you know, I know a lot of Scorpios, like if you look at their Instagram or their Facebook, their names will be like Mother of Darkness or dark woman or the darkest. But that's because that's what they rule. They rule the darkness, and they rule it. When they embrace it, they can actually master it. Okay. It's like, I'm almost getting like, what's his name? Solomon energy, where he was able to control his demons and have them work for him because he just embraced it and he wasn't afraid of it. The key of Solomon. Okay. So I'm gonna pull for each sign. I don't really think all Scorpios are mean though. When they get into their light, when they go into light, they're very kind, very giving, very generous people. I'm only pulling one card for each sign. I'm not gonna stay here forever. You know what I'm saying? But I want to do it. So we're gonna pull a card for Aries. Pull a card for Aries, then Virgo, Gemini, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, Taurus, Aquarius, Pisces, Sag, and then Leo, and then Scorpio. Okay, so let's pull a card for Aries for the day. Aries, why are you so impatient? Because you're always helping people and you're always giving back, and people don't fucking do it in return, and you're tired of it, okay? You are tired of people using you and abusing you and mistreating you. Virgo. But I do see somebody coming in to help you. Somebody needs your help, or you need, I'm kind of seeing this as somebody needing your help, but you're able to help them and it's going to work out good and benefit you in the long run. Virgo. Yeah, no shit, spirit. Virgo's worried. Look at you, Virgo. You know, this thing with me not sleeping good at night and then like during the day, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my sleep under control. I'm trying to get my spending under control, you guys, and the food intake. Like, it's just, you know, I do so well with so many things, but like when it comes to like certain things, I'm not a type of person who wants to like count every penny I spend and all that stuff. And sometimes it could like catch up with me, and I gotta say, or going on vacation, all that. I was tight this morning. I woke up like, fucking got a flat tire. I got to pay for that. Like, I was worried about a lot of stuff, but you know, you got to understand, like, the lessons, man, the lessons that we're learning. It's like, it pisses me off sometimes because I'm like, fuck, man, I thought I learned these lessons, but I guess not. This is what I'm saying. You never know. You never know. So Virgo, maybe you're just worried about something, or you're overthinking something. But when we do see the 10 of Swords on top of you, it feels like the worries are gonna end too. But it could be just like lessons, life lessons, learning. You know, Gemini. That's why Virgo is always so annoyed with everybody, because we're always doing everything for everybody, and then we end up forgetting that we didn't do much for ourselves, and then we get pissed off later. But that's why it's not good to hold resentments until I go. Gemini. Why you want to kill everybody? Because the people around you are immature. They're not offering you what you need, and which is security, stability, and trust. And they're working with the ego, and they're not understanding your side of the story. They don't get at you. They don't understand you. So you're pissed off about it, and they're very immature. And again, they're not offering you stability and security, and it's pissing you off. And also, you need money. You need money. I'm hearing that. Cancer. Cancer, why you always think you're right? Why do you always think you're right, Cancer? Like, because you're just, people walk away from you and you're like, I knew it. I knew this motherfucker was going to do that. I already knew that. Like, you called it. You called it before it even happened. You knew this person wasn't going to be loyal to you, and you called it before it happened. But now Spirit is saying, like, hey, walk away from somebody now that's not treating you right. Okay, it's time to walk away from that. If you're not being treated right, you need to walk away from it. Libra. Libra, why do you want to argue all the time? Because you know there's something better out there for you, Libra. I see you looking out into the distance. I love you too, Runter. I see you looking out into the distance. I see you looking out into something better. And so if you're arguing with people now, it's because you see something coming for you so much better. Your ships are sailing in. Be patient with something, because not long from, and I'm seeing the 3 of Wands. I'm also hearing 3 months. So there could be something really coming towards you. And that's why you want to argue with people around you right now, because they're not fulfilling your life and you are just so tired. I love how you're so real when you speak your words. Yeah, Tammy, the other day I questioned myself, like, should I be more professional when I do lives and all that? I was like, yeah, but then I'll be like everybody else. Hi, YouTube and Instagram. Welcome to my channel. Hit the like button and make sure to subscribe to my channel. And I get it. These people are making a lot of money because they're doing it that way, but I can't do it. I just can't do it. I know I'm supposed to be professional. I know I'm supposed to make my videos look perfect. I know I'm supposed to look nice, my hair done. But why can't I just be me? And then whoever fucking likes it. Because then you won't make millions. You won't appeal to the masses. And that's how my spirit guides always tell me, like, that's just how it is. You have to be a fake, phony person. Not my spirit guides don't say that. Somebody said that to me the other day. They said to me, I know it's annoying. I know you don't want to be generic like everybody else, but that's what gets views. And like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck, honestly. I'm happy living an average life, being an average person, if that's what God is intending for me, on some G ass shit. I'm so tired of people saying, well, you should do your hair and you should look nicer and you should, post this on your videos. I get it. It will make me a lot of money and blah, 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 blah. But bitch, what the fuck do you want me to do? You want me to be phony version of Florina? Like, I can't do it. I'm sorry. But anyway, so Libra, that's why you want to argue all the time, because you're tired of it. You're tired of people telling you how to look, how to think, how to do that. And you just want to walk away from it. Okay. For real, it feels more personal like this. I feel like I'm connected to people. Like, if I start doing all that now, I get it. I'll have 100,000 views, 100,000 likes. And then people be commenting. It's complicated. It's complicated because you want to be successful and you want to make a lot of money so you could like make it for your family and do this and do that, make it for yourself and your children and all that. But then what does that come with? What are the consequences? If it's going to happen, I want it to happen naturally, and I don't want to force anything. I'm sorry. Because then you got to keep up with that persona, and I just can't. I can't be phony. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying sorry to that. Capricorn, why do you hurt people's feelings? Why do you hurt people's feelings? Capricorn, I feel like maybe people walk away from you a lot. They leave you a lot. And, maybe you're just mean to them because you're like, oh, this person's going to they're going to fold like a little bitch anyway. So I might as well to the masses will make you crazy. Exactly, Darna. Exactly. So Capricorn, maybe this person's gonna fold, like these people fold on you real quick. They're quick to leave when the situation doesn't fit their fucking. So you do the same thing, almost like, yeah, I know people are anyway. So I do see you leaving a situation and walking away. Some of you could be actually leaving a marriage or somebody, because I see a woman and a child, and she's being escorted by this man on this boat to go somewhere where it feels like they're kind of like almost escaping. What's crazy? I don't know why. It's just, how they say that Jesus had a daughter, and a daughter, right? Or a son, I'm not sure, but a daughter. It's like, that's the Holy Grail, that Jesus had a son or a daughter, and that, well, yeah, I'm getting hit in the head. Jesus definitely did. And they took that child and they helped it escape. Like, they helped him or her, a daughter. It's a daughter. They helped her escape in the middle of, like, she was out, like nobody, and then this is how I'm seeing that as the mom with the baby, or the protector with the baby, because Jesus's mom was by her. And anyway, I'm seeing that. Maybe you're escaping a situation, Capricorn. All right, Taurus. Why do you claim to be the best? This is why. Because you've offered the best to people, and the best is always going to be offered to you. You see that big ass pentacle, Taurus? And this actually represents Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, by the way. I'm getting like hit so hard on the right side of my head. So yeah, you're the best because you offer people the best. You're going to help somebody with the best, or they're going to help you with the best. There's some kind of offer and opportunity for you, Taurus. So I wouldn't worry too much. There's something is clearing up here. But I'm going to look at this, as a reader, I'm going to have to take all these cards and pull them together here. Okay. Taurus, Aquarius. Oh, Aquarius. Oh my God, Aquarius, why do you always stay loyal to the people that don't deserve it? And then you got the Fool, and the Fool literally represents an Aquarius. The Fool is the Aquarius in the major arcana here, okay? And the reason why you always stay loyal to people, obviously, is because you don't care. You could always start over anyway. You're good all by myself. I can do better all by myself. I'm just hearing it that way. But there's a fresh beginning, a new beginning for you. It's her. I said Taurus again, Aquarius, because I feel like there's an opportunity or offer. If you're worried about something, just needs to hold on a second, because just hold on. We're going home, going home. It's hard to do these things alone. Just hold on, we're going home. Oh, I got my eyes on you. That's what I'm hearing. So there's a reason, okay? There's a reason. Pisces. How do you always make everybody believe your fairy tales? Oh, because your fairy tales, because you're the Queen of Pentacles, baby. You're the Queen of Pentacles. You got this. You always get your money right. Like even if you spend a lot and you really don't save too much, you always know how to make money. Make money, scared money don't make no money. You know what I'm saying? I just heard that for some reason. So it's like almost like you're investing your money in one thing so you can build on another. And there's paybacks and drop and like something's gonna, I don't know why I just heard like a payout is what I'm hearing. Okay. Sagittarius. Oh, the eight of wands in reverse, Sag. So that's your burdens being lifted from you. How do you stay so patient? This is why, because your burdens are always lifted from you anyway, and you know how to take care of yourself. And you know how to, but your burdens are being taken away from you now, Sagittarius. Like something that was burdening you is going away. Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius represents why are you always so perfect? Because you're always moving forward. You're never standing still. You're always taking the next step, the next action. And this right here is you taking steps, taking action. I'm on Leo right now, taking steps, taking action to move forward into your desired reality. So this is you, Leo, fast moving forward. There's some fast action coming your way. You're going to be, something's moving quick. Eight of Wands is always fast movement. Scorpio, why are you so mean? Yeah, look at the card. Scorpio, why are you so mean? Look at the card. So this is this is the Five of Wands, but this is inner conflict. That's why maybe you're in that state of fuck you, fuck everybody. This inner conflict, whatever you're gonna move forward from here, it feels like whatever you feel trapped in that's where the inner conflict comes from. It's like feeling trapped, but there's a wish fulfillment. I feel like if you're worried about something, you guys are worried about something. I really am seeing you maybe giving too much of your time and worried about it, and feeling like your finances are not coming in the way you want to. It's like you want to leave a situation. You have something ahead of you. Some of you want to really just move, and you're waiting for an opportunity to start fresh, and you're kind of worried about your money, but your burdens are kind of being lifted from you now, and there's some kind of fast moving forward pace. There might be some conflict about this situation. Maybe people won't agree with what you want to do or something like this. It feels like almost like as if there's people that might want to try and stand in your way of what you're doing, and it makes you feel trapped. But you're not trapped. You're not trapped at all. You actually have the power to cut all these cords, and you have cut all these cords. You've done it. You did it. Stop worrying. Okay. Because when we make it's here. Okay. So what I'm picking up is when you guys are making a big shift in your life and you're making a big change, what's happening is that now all of a sudden, because that big shift, because you finally let go of something, and this was your last moment with it, you saw it, you looked into it, that's it. You know what to do. Now you're creating balance. You're doing the thing. When that happens, we get tested. Something gets us angry or we get upset. And it's like almost like needing to understand that anger and that upset, that confusion is coming in so that you can move forward. Okay. All right, guys. I love you guys. Love you life. I hope I helped you guys a little bit. I hope I helped you a lot, actually, because I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody has the time, if you could just do the timestamps and the signs for me, please, because today is like one of those days I'm like happy, and then I got tears in my eyes, and I'm happy, and I got tears in my eyes, I'm happy, I got tears in my eyes. I got a lot of emotions going on today, but in a good way. It's a good thing, because I feel like I'm about to just fully release something today, and it's sometimes when that happens in the beginning, I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. All right, I love you guys. I got my eyes on you. Oh yeah, I'm doing those meditation videos. You guys have to purchase these. There's gonna be a link for $5, but that meditation video will help you for the full month. So I got like topics like how to cut cords, right? Letting go of I'm gonna do letting go of an ex, because a lot of people say, how do I let go of someone? Forgiveness, seeing yourself in a powerful, they're all different topics. So whichever one you feel like for that month, you can purchase the link. Like, you know, it's just going to be $5 for a link for a meditation. And I'm going to put some of them out for free on YouTube as well. And it'll be my voice, and I'll be speaking real slow and real calm. And there'll be meditation music in the background. I got a microphone for it. Oh, by the way, if any of you guys are interested, for only $35, because I'm going to do that because people have been asking me to do it. They're like, I want a mediumship, but I can't afford it. Is there any way you could do this, do that? So a couple of people signed up. I have a couple of more spaces, like I think 4 more spaces that I could take. It's the mediumship. I posted the flyer on it. It's $35. It's mediumship plus tarot, by the way, because I didn't specify that on the flyer, but it's for the holidays. And if you want a private reading, personal reading, it'll be on Zoom with other people in a group, but each of you will get your turn in whatever way spirit guides me. Okay. I love you guys. Love and light. I will see you guys later. Okay. Bye. Bye. Thanks. Love you guys. You're welcome.